Okay. Yeah. Let's go fight the Nasher a couple of times. I almost kind of wish there was like a better version of the Nasher. That you could fight for more resources. Like it'd be cool if there's hard modes as well. You know what this game's really missing is meat barbecue music. How dare they not include that feature? I do actually wish that they had stayed maybe a bit truer to some of the Monster Hunter like dumb charm things. Um, One thing I always liked about Monster Hunter is it felt like you were kind of this weird nomad, and that like there really wasn't that much support for you. There's like a blacksmith, a chef, and like a quest person, and that's about it. This one has this like weird string of quest givers, really just to gate your content, and it feels kind of odd. Uh, Not bad, but it's kind of one of those where it's just like there was something really charming about how like kind of simple and nomadic the Monster Hunter like style was. This looks like more organized, but it ends up making it feel just kind of like a weird MMO quest hub town. And it's like honestly kind of super sterile looking, which I guess to some degree is actually just part of the art style. But I think it would have actually been a wiser plan, to some degree at least, if they had like a much more, like a much smaller town, like one guy sitting at a fire being like, oh hey, so you killed that one creature. Well, guess what? This other creature stole my dentures. Go kill that too. Yeah. And that's just it. And he's just like this annoying old man that just does shit. Doesn't do shit, but tell you where to go next. And then there's somebody else that's like, yeah, I'll make you some weapons with all that like monster skin that you took. Yeah, sure, it's still bloody. I like it that way. And it's just this like small group of people that you actually kind of like get attached to, as opposed to all of these just randomly generated NPCs being like, congratulations on like achieving higher hunter status. Now you need to go fight this other thing so you can be an even greater hunter, and it just ends up feeling kind of weird and generic. And like there's kind of a difference in like style between both of those. And so this actually feels like maybe it has some room to grow, but right now it just feels empty and clinical as opposed to like small and charming. Yeah, also the weird fetch quests are kind of dumb. Like I think it would be much more satisfying to just every once in a while. I mean, it would be cool if there were like treasure caches and shit that had like blueprints. Like how cool would it be if you like you found a treasure chest uh in one of these like on a hunt, and the treasure chest had a blueprint for like so this is how you make a better healing potion, and that's just it. And like it's kind of a guaranteed drop after a certain amount of time, so you're not totally doomed. Because that'd be super satisfying. Instead of like, go gather me some mushrooms so I can make you a better healing potion. It's just like, I don't know. That's just how MMOs do it. And it just feels boring. Because visually, this game has a lot of charm, and even the writing isn't like terrible. I just have a hard time caring because there's just so many people, and they're all kind of the same person that's just sitting around doing, well, kind of nothing. They're just waiting for you to do shit for them. I mean, I guess that's true of like any game. Uh, I'm thinking of like Path of Exile now, which I was playing, a couple weeks ago, and it was very much it was very much just like, okay, you are clearly the main character. Go do shit for us. And it's like, alright. I wonder why that goat was green. I have no idea. But yeah, I hope they expand more than just the amount of available creatures in this game. Definitely needs more gear. The ability to actually play like a support character with some kind of like healing buffs and stuff would be really nice. Because I 100% would like roll hunting horn or like a bow for this game. Let's hope this game does not get screwed as soon as it gets free to play. They're just doing cosmetics. Like, unless they go back on their word here, all this game is going to do is sell you cosmetic stuff, and that's it. Which I think is perfectly acceptable. I don't even know how they sell cosmetics. I have yet to see where the I have yet to see where the free to play cash shop system is so far. But like, you know, it'd be cool if you just paid like $10 and you got like a really fancy hat. The only problem, I guess, to some degree, would be it would suck if people were like masquerading as these like great you know, behemoth slayers with their like fancy armor, and in reality they're just rolling the most like basic shit ever. But they're adding inspections, so really that shouldn't be a big deal. I am not helping right now. I have other things I want to do. Oh shit! Do I still have my? I have my hammer out. I keep forgetting that I'm running around with my hammer in hand. Because I'm not actually even like looking at the screen. I'm just looking for the next source of iron. I should probably go help though. But yeah, if this game could double or triple its weapon variety, that would be wonderful. Just to give people a lot of things to like work for and find. Like, it'd actually be really cool if I don't know if how many of you guys have played any of the Monster Hunter games, but they have branching. Are you guys just mashing your flares to make sure I get over here? I guess I deserve it. And I have yet to hit a single hit in. Land a single hit. Whatever. I'm trying to think of, like, good examples. Oh yeah, branching weapon paths. So currently, they just have, like, a linear upgrade system. And I actually really wish each upgrade tier took a lot more effort. Like, what's a good way of explaining it? So, like, currently, I've got tier 4 or 5 equipment or something like that. And the problem with tier 4 or 5 equipment is it's really, like, only a minor upgrade on top of... It's only a minor upgrade on top of, you know, the previous tier. With Monster Hunter, whenever you got an upgrade, it really felt like it was something significant that you just received. And, like, you really had to work for some of them. And when you did, sometimes it would actually, like, give you a pretty major, like, visual change, too. So you feel like you'd kind of achieved something. This game just kind of has minor upgrades at best. It's already dead. Holy shit, that was fast. And, like, it would be super satisfying if there were, like, real major branching decisions. You know, like, take a hammer, for example. If there was different hammer paths that would lead you to, like, more towards gun or more towards hammer, and so you'd have to, like, mix Gnasher and Shrike stuff together to make, you know, this new hammer that has, like, this new ability. I don't know. What else should there be? I mean, obviously they need, like, bows. I like that dude's weapons. The chain blades? Yeah, I've used chain blades in the past. I like them, but I really like hammer because it breaks bits off of enemies. Which is super, super satisfying. Okay, the cash shop guy is under the sign with a bottle of indigo blue dye and scissors. Yeah. I haven't really seen if there's anything there. The problem is this game's user interface is, like, hella garbage. It's really bad. And they desperately need to, like, tighten it down a little bit. I do actually really like this town. It's just impossible for me to care about any of the characters right now. But yeah, I have a lot of confidence. So far, this game feels really well balanced and really well made. It's just a matter of gonna take a little while before it, like, really gets there. There we go. So I assume by getting all that chroma dust, like 1,000 chroma dust, I probably unlock a new die. Makes sense. Okay, so I still have to make the boots. I've made everything else. What's the limiting factor here? Dulled scales. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna slowly, yeah. So I'm gonna have to keep fighting Nashers. It looks like, because I need dull scales by the dozen. Okay, so what do we need? Iron ore, iron ore, iron ore, and a dulled scale. So I guess more Nasher. That's fair. I mean, I might actually be able to make or upgrade the Nash blade. Not that I really care too much. So let's take a look at Cash Shop Man. Because yeah, there's platinum, so I can make Nasher style. Well, I can make it. So there's Chroma Core General. Oh, Flare, Banner, and Emote. Emote, Flare. So yeah, currently all of their stuff is kind of pointless. I don't even know if I can customize my banner, so what's even the point? Can you make bombs in this game? Nope. Also, I just realized I was farming for dulled scales, if I remember right, and I just used them to make armor. I needed dull scales to upgrade my my hammer, don't I? Oh no, I need a shattered beak. I have to fight a Scrave again. Whatever. Let's keep working on the Nashers, because they go down fast. It looks like the thunderstorm's kind of passed, at least for a little while, so I don't have to worry too much about things. Yeah, the other thing that I hope to see, it probably won't happen in this game, but Monster Hunter, I feel, is getting a little bit closer to it, where it feels like there's kind of this, like, living, breathing world. I like the fact that these islands are effectively just arenas for creatures, like to fight the creatures in, but I think it would be really satisfying if you actually saw, like, kind of a living, breathing world. Or at least kind of the simulation they're in. Like, if you actually could catch the behemoth unaware as it was like hunting down prey, that would be super satisfying. Because I would love to see, like, get the feeling that there's something else here other than just a couple of goats and a behemoth. And I do hope they make the islands a little bit more interesting too. Like, it'd be cool if it would actually be really cool if the behemoth could break shit. Like, how satisfying would it be if the behemoth could, like, crash through a bunch of trees, and it would actually do damage to it. Like, you could Toro them into a cliff face and stun it or something. Trapped Kitty Chan. But like, if you say brought a Charog through a forest, instead of getting, like, weird and freaked out and stuff like that, it would actually, like, it would set the whole forest on fire. It basically just describe Monster Hunter World. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of aware I'm describing this, but I'd love to see them try and do the same thing with this one as well. Because the boss fights are cool, but they're very repetitive. It's just kind of the same thing every single time. And eventually, like, people are going to have this down to such a weird science that it's kind of bleh. Whereas, I don't know, whenever I fought something in Monster Hunter, it always felt like it was slightly different. There was always some weird quirk that made a fight stand out. Is this a game I could sink 500 plus hours into, or is it not at that level? You definitely could from, like, the time sink required to, like, max stuff out and get to the quote-unquote end game. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Part of it is like this is super early access. Like this is alpha. But did we find it, or did you just use that to scare a goat? I have no idea. Still have no idea what these like leaf things are either. Why? Oh, because I'm holding right click. Is it because it has like extra gathers maybe? Nope, not a clue. Unless it's like a quest requirement. The lack of climbable surfaces in this game is kind of a problem. I mean, this might be climbable? Are you serious? There we go. Why did that take so much effort? Oh, I see. Jumping costs stamina. Even if you have your weapon sheathed. I guess that makes sense. Resource flare reveals locations. Oh, okay. I don't know. I think I'm also kind of a bad person to ask when it comes to, like, investing time into things. Because ultimately, because of my job, because this is my job, I pretty much will play this until people are tired of watching me play it. And then I'll move on to a new game, inevitably. And then, you know, maybe I'll come back when there have been more patches. Oh, is that... This is lava. Okay, there we go. But yes, I don't know. I think I will only end up putting about 40, 50 hours into this. Tops? I mean, that's still a decent amount. But I think Monster Hunter World is truly going to get my, the lion's share of my time as far as, like, Hunter-style games go. Let's see. I was looking for more iron, but looks like we're kind of not finding a whole lot of it. Which sucks. Should probably also go help. There's a very real possibility they can and will kill the Gnasher before I get there. And I'd feel a little bit guilty if that happened. I'm not seeing a whole lot of iron ore anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, actually it looks like it's currently just a 2v1, so that's not a big deal. Oh. Dauntless launched an update 45 minutes ago. Was it a good update? Or is it just kind of like minor fixes? Because if it has substantive stuff, then I'd restart the game so I could actually get the proper thing. Let's see. This sound effects are actually really, really well done. Like, hearing the sounds of combat in the distance feels really, like, they really handled that part well. I don't think I see any iron here. It hit me with its face? I guess that works. Well, let's wait until he finishes his kind of tail tantruming here. There we go. Not missed. I like this combo, but it kind of sucks more than a little bit for fighting more mobile enemies. Also, sometimes I feel like I fired the gun directly through them. Which is not an unlikely occurrence. Oh, gonna get smackarooed for that one. It'd be interesting to actually get a, Is he really going into Berserk Rage mode already? Wow. He's losing his HP fast. I think after I'm done making the Scrave Hammer... Oh. After I'm done making the Scrave Hammer super solid, I'm going to go out of my way to get a proper chain whip. Or maybe a sword. I don't know. That one escapes me. The problem is, chain blades... Chain blades have that unfortunate reality where, they all have the same model and they're just recolors of each other. At least for a little while. And that makes me really sad. Because I want some, like, slick-looking, chain blades. There he goes. Let's see, we got a hide scale. Oh, shoot. No dull scale? Nope, hide scale. No dulled scale. Bah. Let's see. This looks a lot easier than Monster Hunter. I mean, this is like if you were just fighting the Jaggy over and over and over again with Raytheon equipment. Like, it's kind of... It's hard to compare because I have to grind low-level gear. Or low-level monsters. Wait, so you can't harvest the monsters? Nah, it's automatic. Which is kind of a shame, but it does kind of take away that chance at making a mistake. I guess we do have a chance from an Aether Core, but it doesn't seem likely. To get that dulled scale. But yeah, unfortunately, it does that same thing where there's a toss-up on whether or not you get what you need. What a waste of an Epic Core and a Nasher. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, there we go. Try a sword next. I don't have any swords. Like, you have to realize with these games, it takes some serious effort to get, like, a good weapon. So I could make, like, a really shitty sword and just suffer through it, or I could just keep using my good hammer until I get a better sword. I'll use a sword someday, but I'm not going to just switch weapons based on requests until I actually have, like, a gear set worth something. Sadly. Unfortunately, we could maybe fight a Charog? No, I might hold off on the Charog till tomorrow. Yeah, we need a Shattered Beak. But yeah, I don't think Unvalued Fall has enough, nearly good enough gear for taking on a Charog. I really, really hope they add some new models here. Until they add those sweet 2% drop chance you need to craft a weapon. I am really not looking forward to that eventuality. That is going to be a bad, bad place that we will find ourselves in. How about some Drasks? Do we have, like, actual Drasks or the, Because I can't actually... I don't think I can fight a, I don't think I can fight a real Drask. All I have is the Rogue Drask. Or is that the one you want? Because I wouldn't mind going after, Drasks, but... It's like Emberbane and Drask, I can't hunt them normally for some mysterious reason. Which is probably... I have to go fight the Charog first? It does say I could fight the Charog now. I'm not entirely sure if I believe them. I guess the other thing is I could, Oh, you need the rogues for your own quest. Alright, there we go. That'll be easy enough. His face looks so doofy. Oh, and it looks like the flood warning has been expanded and extended around here. Oh, that's okay. I mean, sometimes it's nice to just be able to listen to the thunder going on in the thunder and lightning going on outside. As long as it doesn't take down my stream, I kind of don't really care. I will admit I haven't fought many Drasks yet, so I don't really know what's required for them. Actually, is the full Drask even in the game yet? Or yeah, it probably is. How many monsters have I not seen? Because I'd love to know how far I am from seeing everything currently in available in alpha. Oh, blueberry fruit thing. There's 17 monsters in the game. Does it count the rogues? Because if it counts the rogues, then I haven't seen Pangar. Okay. Oh, 17. You don't actually know. Then don't shout numbers. I will take anything at face value. If people will, like, say it to me. Not out of gullibility, but I don't know any better. Okay, so it looks like they've found the dude. But yeah, in all seriousness, please don't just shout out numbers if you don't know. Because now I'm just thinking 17, and it's going to be impossible to get that out of my head. And if everybody just starts lying to me all the time, I'm just going to turn off chat. I had that happen with Undertale, where everybody was just like shouting information on like how to do this and that, and half of it was wrong, and I was just like, fuck it, I give up. Because yeah, I'm in this kind of weird position of vulnerability where I don't have information. I mean, I technically do have information at my my fingertips. Woo! That hit real close, and all of the lights flickered, and I felt it in the carpet. Shell doesn't like thunderstorms. She's like, I guess the idea of your building getting hit... Oh, there he is. Oh, they're already fighting him. Well, let's see if we've got anything available on hand together. Oh, lava vent. There we go. But yes, it is a, it's quite the storm outside. She's also gonna go hide in the, bedroom. I mean... It's true. If you got a surge protector, you're fine. I'm going to super jerkishly go over here and mine this iron. There we go. Yeah, thunderstorms are neat stuff. We get a lot of them out here in Kansas. I don't know. There's just something really neat about, like, a good thunderstorm. Oh, right. I'm out of ammo. Oops.
Around here, they're like my hometown times 10.
I'm trying to get him with the triple hit cannon shot, but I don't know if that's gonna work so great. He's too mobile. I might actually just have to hit him with a bunch of jump attacks. Yeah, looks like I'm just gonna be jumping and running. Oh, that's fair. It's a valid combo-ish. There we go. I'm just gonna stay away. I'm actually surprised sometimes that the power grid out here. What was that? Oh, was that his berserk trigger? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So I grew up to some small degree in North Carolina. I lived there for a year and a half, and I think the power went out. I think the power went out like 10 times a year, if not more. It was bad how much the it was bad how often like the power would go down. And for me, I mean, it was like totally fine because we just light some candles and play cards until bedtime. Wiki only shows 7. And then there's 9. Wiki only shows 7, and then there's a couple more that are listed on Reddit that people have seen. Oh, thank you, Mango, for the bits. Oh, and he's gone. Was this vent still active? It looks like the vent kind of dries up. No, didn't dry up. Awesome. I will make the most of this. Thank you for the even more bits. Okay, so Embermane, Shrike, Drask, Pangar, Scrave, Nasher, Quillshot are the ones listed on the wiki. Rezakiri and Shroud are not on the wiki. What about Charog? Because Charog should be on that list. That is a fuck ton of bits. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Okay. 4 types of behemoths. Plus the rodent, not counting any deviate. So there's probably not a whole lot of, there's actually not a whole lot of, behemoths left for me to fight. Really, all I have to do is master and beat the, Okay, there's Ragetail Nasher. Oh! Okay, so Ragetail Nasher is the big one. So there is a big one. That's cool. And there's Stormclaw too. And... okay, so... it sounds like there's maybe just Pangar that I haven't actually found yet. And that everything else is just more or less on farm now. I'll have to take the, was Quillshot listed on that? Quillshot was listed on that. Okay, yeah, so it sounds like Pangar is the only one that I'm missing. A bit of a lag spike. But yeah, I think I'm gonna... Whoa, he went right over me. I think I'm gonna... if we fight this guy anymore, I'm going to have to, switch weapons. Because, boy. Well, I guess, I guess if we, kill him and we get enough resources to make the, any of the, thunder weapons, I might as well go, thunder chain blades. Okay, you can eventually fight Rezakiri and Shroud, but it wrecked everybody who faced them. Oh, goody. He keeps going over me. Unfortunately, I don't actually know if this guy... yeah, it doesn't look like this guy takes any scar damage. And it also does not look like there's much that you can break off of him. Oh, no! To cut off his tail. Oh, right. We already knew that, actually. Did I actually kill this guy solo? I kind of want to... I want to say I killed this guy solo. Because I have, like, 0 memories of fighting him. I have, like, no memories of fighting him, with people. Bent tail fin. Bap. Quillshot is OP from afar. Quillshot ain't bad, actually. I don't know, I found Quillshot to be kind of enjoyable. Yeah, 2 days ago I complained that all he does is throw his weight around. Yeah, yeah. Actually, what is he wearing? Oh, Unvalued Fall actually has way better equipment than I was taking it for. It looks like he was just wearing basic Nasher stuff, but no, he's most definitely got Scrave equipment on. Okay, so we could reasonably fight some more Scraves. See, do they have weak points already? Do they have to implement that feature? They have parts that you can cut off at the very least. So kind of. Now, have I found an Ember main? I've only found the Rogue version. It hasn't allowed me to fight the full-sized version yet, or the fully powered one. I don't know. I don't really know when that's gonna happen either. Cool shot armor would look awesome with spikes. Unfortunately, we gotta get there. Like, that's one of it's kind of the painful part here. Is just like they haven't modeled it. And also, like, farming some of these guys is going to be rough. Though, I guess I've got a much better hammer than I had. So it should help. Normal Ember main comes after I killed Charog. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could potentially try Charog. I don't know, I'm afraid to fight Charog immediately. Then again, I've got quite a bit of a power up since the last time. Jesus Christ, the Defender set requires just non-stop iron. Okay, so now we seriously need more iron and more dulled scales. I need 3 dulled